We drove over $250,000 in sales from Facebook and Instagram ads for this client in the women's health industry. We drove over $10,000 in revenue for this beauty client using social media ads, and we drove over 380 website conversions for this coalition using Facebook ads. We know a thing or two about driving website traffic and conversions from social media ads. So why is your social media web traffic low? Today, I'm going to help you figure that out with my 7 steps to dissect your social media ads and drive the website traffic you've been looking for. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brandy with LYFE Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. Today, I'm going to cover 7 steps you can follow to start seeing significant website traffic from social media. But before we get started, please go ahead and like this video for me, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the digital marketing videos we put out every single week. All right, so let's jump in with step number 1. Research the different social media platforms. In a poll conducted by Search Engine Journal, they found that the top social media platforms for driving the most website traffic were Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. Does that mean I think those are the social media platforms you should be on? Not necessarily. I mean, Instagram isn't even on that list, and I know from personal experience that Instagram has become a huge driver of website traffic for a lot of our clients. What works for one business may not work for another, so you need to figure out where your target audience spends the most time. Research the demographics of the different social media platforms, identify which is the most prevalent with your target audience, and start spending some time on that social media platform. If you're not already, get familiar with it and get acquainted with the tone and style of what people post on the app, the general tone of voice, etc. In order to drive the most traffic from social media, you need to find the social media platform with the largest pool of your target audience. So start by researching the different social media platforms with your business in mind. All right, and then step number 2 is to research your target audience. You've determined which social media platform your audience spends the most time on. Now it's time to figure out what your target audience is responding well to on that platform. What are they engaging with the most? Take some time to identify the thought leaders and top profiles in your industry on the platform. This could include competitors or accounts with large followings that share the same target audience as you. Study the posts from those accounts that have the most likes and comments. This will help you create a topic map of ideas of what your audience cares about as it relates to your industry. After studying these accounts and their engagement for a while, your audience's goals and pain points should become even clearer. If you don't know what I'm talking about with goals and pain points, watch my digital marketing for beginners video next and jump to the 145 timestamp. If you already know what I mean by goals and pain points, because you're an OG LYFE subscriber, comment I know my audience's G's and P's down below for me. Researching your audience here will help you prepare for content creation. So with that, let's move on to step number 3, post free, valuable content first. To get them attracted to your brand and following you, you need to give as much value to them as possible. And if you've identified their goals and pain points, you'll know what kind of content is valuable to them. This should be a priority first before hitting them with your CTA and with your ads. It goes back to the bigger picture of the marketing funnel. You need to warm people up to your brand before asking them for the sale. That's why awareness and engagement are at the top of the funnel. If you're paying for social ads, delivering the ads to a cold audience who has never heard of you before, and you're not seeing any results, that's probably why. A recent survey found that 81% of consumers said that they need to be able to trust the brand in order to buy from them. And for most small businesses, that trust doesn't happen upon seeing one ad. That's why you want to provide valuable information first at no risk or cost to them to warm them up to you and make them more likely to click on your website later on. For example, for us, that looks like us giving you guys free marketing tips, strategies, and how-tos here on our YouTube channel and on our Instagram and other social media platforms. For an e-commerce fashion store, that could be fun Instagram reels that show outfit of the days for a week using all the clothes you sell. You just want to provide value constantly. And in producing this content, you may find yourself wanting to post more and more often, but my caution to you here is don't just post to post. Only post what's really engaging to people. If you post a lot and people don't engage with it, the algorithm on any social media app will usually lower your organic reach as a result, and organic reach is usually already pretty low to begin with. So try to only put out thoughtful content because that will help you get organic engagement, which is great for gaining favor with your followers and the algorithm. All right, after you've built a bit of a following and you're putting out consistently strong content that your target audience is engaging with, it's time to talk about step number 4, which is to determine your end goal. Now, you might be thinking that this step feels out of place. Like, shouldn't you determine your goals before you start marketing? Yes, but specifically here, what I'm talking about is determining your goal for your social media. What is the desired result you wish to see from them? Do you want to see direct sales from social media? Do you want to see lead form completions from it? Or do you measure your social media success in awareness and engagement? In our What is CPA video, we talk about segmenting your audience and budgeting time, money, and efforts to accommodate for each part of your marketing funnel. What's the CPA to get a new follower versus what's the CPA to get a new lead, etc. Now, in this video, we're specifically going over how to increase your web traffic from social media. So the assumption is that that would be your goal. But what do you want them to do from there? You need to figure this out now so that your message can be clear to your audience when you do deliver ads to them and give them your CTA. All right, and the last thing you need to do before we start sending traffic to your site from social media is step number 5, nail down your offer. You know what you want your website visitors to do when they get to your site, but what's the thing that's going to get them there? What would be an incentive for them to look at your site? To answer these questions will look very different from B2C to B2B, from industry to industry, and so on. But the general answer is a lead magnet. A lead magnet can look like a free trial, a coupon code, a free ebook, etc. Ideally, you want to attract social media followers to click to your website because if they do, they will get something of value to them for free. If you're a B2B company, I share a whole list of lead magnets in my B2B marketing video. If you're B2C, honestly, a discount code will do it most of the time. But a pro tip is to make the discount code something relevant to the platform they're on so that they think it's time sensitive or exclusive to them. For example, if you own Sally's Garden Shop selling gardening tools and you're running ads on Facebook, your discount code could be SGS Facebook 10 or whatever the percentage off is as the number. So when somebody is scrolling on Facebook, they are more likely to click right away or at the very least screenshot it for later because they feel like the discount code is specific to the action of them scrolling on Facebook in that moment and they don't want to lose out on access to the discount. Whatever your offer is, you want to finalize it now so that you know how to create your ads and what to center them around. So with that, let's move on to step number 6, run paid ads on social media. Every social media platform has its own advertising platform on the back end. Facebook has one that works for both Facebook and Instagram. Twitter has one, Pinterest has one, LinkedIn has one, and so on. And one of the reasons so many people have gravitated towards using these ad platforms is because, like I mentioned earlier, organic reach has gone down on social media over the years. You can't organically send as much traffic to your website as you once could. So advertising dollars basically give your content a boost in reach to put whatever ad or post you want in front of more eyeballs within a target audience that you select. Now, it's important to know that different advertising platforms offer different ad campaigns. Facebook and Instagram have the most objectives. Whichever ad platform you're on, it's important to pick the right campaign because campaigns optimize for their objectives. Meaning, if you select the conversion campaign, Facebook is going to show the ad to people within your selected audience who are likely to convert. If you just choose the traffic campaign, Facebook is going to show your ad to people who are most likely to click to your site, but may do no more than that. That's why you will rarely ever see me select traffic. I almost always select the conversion objective if the goal is website sales or lead form completions. But if you're doing everything else on this list and you're running ads and you're thinking, man, I'm still not seeing a lot of traffic from my social media, then choosing the wrong campaign is one of a few ad mistakes you could be making. And if you feel like that describes you, I would highly recommend you go watch my Instagram ad mistakes video right after this, because in it, I cover 11 ad mistakes that could be preventing you from seeing more traffic and more conversions at a lower cost. And even though it's an Instagram ad mistakes video, the majority of the mistakes on that list could be applied to any digital advertising platform. So give that a watch next, and for now, we'll move on to step number 7, keep on keeping on. Once you've got your ads set up and running and you're starting to see some consistent results, you will want to continue your efforts. If you have found what's working, do more of that, both on the original social media platform you started on, as well as maybe some other platforms that had the second and third highest count of your demographic. The key to continue growing your web traffic from social media is to do more of what you know to be successful and continuously optimize your campaigns around the factors that are working. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next episode.